Oh no. Wow, I think we're having a little trouble with the record player or something. The needle got stuck, or the RPMs on the 78 or the 33 got cranked up. Wow, that was a interesting rendition of that tune. Let me try that again. That sounds right. Wow. Hmm. Okay. So what's new in the background music? I wonder what the deal is. Huh. I don't know whether it keeps saying that the background music is new. Fade tracks in and out. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Interesting. Look at the fade. Huh. I don't know. It's the StreamYard thing. Seems to put up new features all the time. So, but that was definitely bizarre. I don't know what that was. Anyway, I digress. Welcome to the Tri-State Traffic Show. I know we're up running a little bit late, but I just couldn't get up. That's the bottom line. So we're going to go for an hour because traffic is fairly light today, being Passover, and also a lot of folks getting ready for Easter on Sunday. So a lot of schools are going to be out next week with spring break. So it's going to be fairly quiet, probably about next 7, 8, 10 days or so. At least I hope so. At least I think. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it will be. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. We will be going until 9 o'clock this morning. We'll check out our morning commute and our friends Christianelli over in the Weather Center from the Rutgers Weather Watchers have the forecast. So we welcome them to the broadcast. Yes, using the computer microphone, Alexandra. This thing does it again.
There we go. How does that sound? Let's see how, well, I guess I need to talk. How does that sound, Alexander? It should sound better now. I don't know why it keeps defaulting to the camera microphone. Not quite sure about that. Better. Aha. Okay. Maybe that was the reason why for the music. I don't know if you heard the music in the beginning. It was all kind of banged up. I don't know. I don't know what was going on with that. Anyway, so what was I going to say? Oh, so tomorrow there is no show. As I said, we won't be back till Wednesday. So my radio shift got shifted to the morning, literally. So I will be on during the quote unquote morning rush hour for Good Friday, which probably no one is going to be out on the roads, but that's fine with me. So I'll be on from 5 a.m. until 11, I believe 11:30. Either 11:30 or 12:30. I'm not sure. So it's tomorrow morning. I'll be on 880 WCBS, not tomorrow afternoon and evening, because the Mets changed their home opener from today to tomorrow because of the impending weather. And that's just the perfect lead in to the weather. Let me bring that in here first. We'll take a check of this first weather report. Again, this is our friend Christianelli over at the Weather Watchers. Chris, good morning.
Good morning, Don. Here's your Tri-State Traffic Show weather update. For the week ahead, we're going to see some April showers. We're going to see not much of the sun and a very nice Easter Sunday. For the commuter forecast, we're going to see a chance of showers and a bit of fog in the AM commute. And after 3 p.m. is where some possible thunderstorms start. I don't think they'll stick around for too long, but fact of the matter is the PM commute is going to be nasty. On the bright side, today's highs are incredibly high. We're going to see an 83-degree temperature in the middle of the state, with the lowest being in southern Jersey. That's a first, at 68 and 66 in Wildwood and Atlantic City. And for the lows, we're going to see it's hovering around the high 40s to mid 50s, with a 51-degree temperature in New York and Camden. And looking ahead at the futurecast, you can see that there are those thunderstorms that come around 3 p.m., and they shouldn't overstay their welcome. Back to you.
Thanks, Chris. Yeah, so it's gonna be kind of changeable skies here for later. So it looks like, and again, I'm surprised with the change of the Mets. I think it was just because a lot of the pregame and postgame activity for the Mets game that they were afraid that there was going to get a little bit of rain. So it's probably, again, looking at his future cast there, 3 o'clock looks like most of the states in the clear. Looks like most of the thunderstorms and so forth are into western parts of, not even western, into eastern Pennsylvania, just before the Delaware River. So in tri-state, you're probably looking at 5 o'clock probably is probably a good time to keep a heads up to the sky, just to keep an eye on what's going on. But you did see the fairly large delta of the temperature gradients there from interior sections of New Jersey pushing into the mid 80s, 82, 83, 84 degrees. Whereas down through Cape May, Atlantic City, you're only into the upper 60s. So there's a good 15-degree difference there. Let's take a look at our morning commute now. We'll go to New Jersey, northbound on the Parkway, north of the Toms River Toll Plaza. We've got an issue there, upper level on the Jersey side. At the toll plaza for the George Washington Bridge, broken down tractor trailer, and 35 northbound at Arnold Avenue in Point Pleasant, left lane is shut. Shut down. Shut it down, Johnny. So let's, okay, if we want to go to the Parkway cameras, I should say. Let's see here. Parkway at 80 north of the Toms River tolls. Oofa. Ouch. There's the phone. Watch out. I don't know who that is. So it's just out of the camera shot. This is probably too far north. It is. So we are talking right in here now. So it's just past the Toms River Toll Plaza, just north of 37. You want to watch for that. So that's kind of not what you're looking for. What was the other issue? 35 at Arnold Ave. Arnold Ave is Forest Point Pleasant. It's right in here. Arnold Avenue. Up by Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club. It's like right in front of the Point Pleasant Beach train station. It's right here at this traffic light. It's right in here. Okay, so look for that. That's just really going to affect local traffic at this point, but everything here, 195, Parkway, 71, the Turnpike is empty. Even in Trenton is empty as well. Everything down through Deptford and Woodbury, Haddonfield, north on 55 into 42 is a bit busy. Southwestern Jersey is good, and Salem and Shiloh, Bridgeton, Fairfield, Pittsgrove, Millville, 55, all the way down through Seattle City, Avalon, Stone Harbor, Wildwood, Cape May, again, Marmora, and Atlantic City, all in good shape. Let's go here. 18, our typical drill there through the long-term construction, heading out into Edgeboro Road with the Parkway across the Driscoll Bridge through Monmouth, out by John Bon Jovi, the rest area. 22, 287, 202, 206, Bridgewater, Somerville, 78 is clear, 46, 206, 287. And everything out in Western Jersey is fantastic here along 80 and 15. 287 is good up to 23. And we'll continue over to 280, just kind of some normal delays here across the Stickle Drawbridge, north on the Parkway, a little bunching at 145, but the Turnpike is clean and green. Bay Extension, a little bit heavy there. It's some patchy fog here this morning. I don't know if Anna is with us from Homedale, but could see a little bit of patchy fog there. Route 3, 46 through the construction. That's really crowded. 17 both ways from Rochelle Park. 80 going west of Route 20 is busy. 80 looks good. Route 4, 208 heading north is a little sluggish here. Getting past Goffle Road, just a little bit on the brakes there. So, but other than that, not too bad. Let's go to that George Washington Bridge number. We'll do it here. It's probably about 30 minutes because of that broken down tractor trailer. It was even a little longer just a few minutes ago. And that's about 20, about 15 at the Lincoln, 15 at the Holland. So, you see that the numbers are down here. Even the Cross Bronx, might as well just move right into the city. Go to the incident pages for the city. It's 8:10. You're watching the Tri-State Traffic Show. Good morning. We're going to 9 a.m. Brooklyn bound, Brooklyn Bridge just got what? Broken down vehicle. The Bruckner is fine. Deegan, Bronx River Parkway, the Hutch, we're all clear. South on the FDR, pretty heavy here at about the 130s down into the 40s. Southbound on the West Side Highway is busy there off the George. Ed Koch is about 8 minutes or so, about 10 at the Midtown Tunnel. Even with that broken down vehicle on the Brooklyn Bridge, not really causing that much of an issue. Both ways of the BQE is heavy here. Onto the Promenade, that's the long-term construction. What else is new? Staten Island is empty across the board. All the crossings in New Jersey are good. And we continue on over to the Belt, Bath Beach, Sheepshead Bay. Everything is good through Flatbush Avenue, all the way out to Queens. Both ways the Van Wyck is heavy here at Atlantic Avenue. West on the LI through the Fairgrounds is busy. East on the LI is heavy here out to the Cross Island. So is the Grand Central. Getting out to Nassau County. Upper East River crossings are good. And will widen. Long Island is empty. Just east on the Southern, a little heavy at the Wonton, but that's about it. LIE, Jericho Turnpike, 135, 110, Hempstead Turnpike, Deer Park Avenue, LIE, Sunrise Highway, Vets Highway. And it's all good until you get out to the Hamptons, east here through Hampton Bays, Shinnecock Hills, Tuckahoe, Southampton is a crowded start. Connor says, good morning from Central Jersey. Good morning. North Fork, we are fine. We'll just go through the Long Island incident page just to see if there's any outliers here. Northern State crash, the shoulder is out. That's not causing any issues. Go to Connecticut. We've got 95, 9 to 5, 16, 13. Trumbull, 49, 46. 40 to 35. So that's kind of the little congestion south of 49. Bridgeport doesn't look bad. 95, still a little volume here. Out through 25. But 95, again, heavy here into 16 down to 12. And then further down the line, 9 over to 6. Merritt Parkway south of Route 7 is heavy. Again, just kind of normal stuff. And then northbound, I feel like they're doing some kind of road work or something here just across the border. Because it's been busy the last 2 mornings. Trying to get a kind of, I mean, it's really heavy though. Go to the state cameras. Let's see if we pick up anything here. Let's see. Wow, that is fairly foggy too. That is busy off of believe that's the ramp from 287 to 95. But what it actually is I just don't know. I mean, there's no road work in 95, and then it eases out at Arch Street and exit 3. So it's right in here. There's something, but I don't know what. No, that's not anything there. Huh. Okay. Well, it is what it is, as the great Hank McAllen says. 287 is good. New England Thruway, we're fine. So is the ride here this morning on 22 and the Bronxboro Parkway, the Sprain, the Sawmill, the Hutch, Taconic, all clear. Let's go to the Tappan Zee Bridge. We're looking good as well. We head over to the Thruway here in Rockland, Orange counties. 17 is fantastic. 17A, 17M. 17 doesn't get much better than this. The Thruway is clear. 84, we're fine. Let's take a look at 84 out to the Thruway. We are good. And take a look at everything through Shenandoah, Ludingtonville, Lake Carmel, 84, Brewster, 684, Croton Falls, Croton. Golden's Bridge, Katona, 684, Armonk. So we're in really good shape across the board. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go to transit now. Dial that in. 8:16 is our time. Watching the Tri-State Traffic Show. Not a whole lot of traffic out here this morning, as kind of to be expected. Raritan Valley, arrival Newark Penn is up to 20 minutes late because of earlier mechanical issues. Let's go to Path now. And come on, General Square 33rd, Hoboken 33rd, delayed track condition under repair between Hoboken and 33rd Street. Ouch. Let's see here now. Let's go to the MTA. I give you the MTA. Wow, there is nothing. No active alerts. Take a picture of that. When is that ever? Planned boarding change in the Babylon. You must be in front 6 cars to exit at Freeport. Reduced service in the Hudson Line. Hudson Line customers should expect delays and cancellation due to track damage near Beacon. It's Beacon. Okay. Let's go. Well, let's try SEPTA so we can find something. I don't know if we're really going to find anything, quite frankly. I don't think we're going to find anything. West Trenton, and we got a little something here. Outbound train 5300 is on the move with a delay of up to 10 minutes. Okay. Let's go back to our maps here, and yeah, there's just not a whole lot of action happening. Not a whole lot of anything, really. Go back to the list here. 76 shoulder is out. This parkway is really the biggest problem going north into the Toms River Toll Plaza. That's the biggest situation. That's the biggest situation there. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Wow, not a whole lot left here. So with that said, let's just go back to the Weather Center now, and we'll dial Chris Janelli in the Weather Center back in again, and we'll take a look at that 7-day weather forecast. Chris, good morning.
Hello again, Don. Here is your second Tri-State Traffic Show weather update. As always, and as you can expect, we're going to see April showers. We're going to see the sun sort of fight for its spot in the sky over the week, and when it finally does come out, it'll already be Easter Sunday. Commuter forecast for today is going to be a bit awful. Chance of showers in the morning and fog to boot, and later in the day we're going to see some possible thunderstorms A lot of rain in the hours between 4 and 5, and 6 it should hopefully be clearing up. Today's highs we're going to see hovering anywhere from the low 80s to the high 70s, with an 83 in Trenton and Camden, and on the lower side, a 68-degree temperature in Atlantic City and Wildwood. And tonight's lows hovering around the high 40s to mid 50s, with a 51-degree temperature, the highest in New York and Camden. On the futurecast, we're going to see those thunderstorms coming in around 3 p.m. and by around 8, I think I saw, they should be gone. And the rest of the week will remain dry, as you can see on the 7-day ahead. You can see the 80% chance of showers tomorrow, and the temperature across the week will remain around the 60-degree to 70-degree mark. As you can see, the sun will come out very briefly just for Easter Sunday and return back to the clouds for the rest of the week. Back to you, Don.
Thank you, Greg. Did I call him Greg? Chris. Sorry. I don't know what I was thinking there for a second. But yeah, so it's going to be some interesting skies and definitely a changeable pattern here today. And then it's going to kind of sanitize the air for tomorrow and what looks to be a halfway decent weekend. So again, keep an eye to the sky for that, for the 7-day weather forecast there. I'm going to play it again because I wasn't sure whether I had it in the system right way. So let me play that one again. Got a couple more viewers here. Let's go to the comments. Anna, good morning to you. Buenos dias, good morning to you. We've got a couple more folks coming in here, so let me play that clip again.
Hello again, Don. Here is your second Tri-State Traffic Show weather update. As always, and as you can expect, we're going to see April showers. We're going to see the sun sort of fight for its spot in the sky over the week, and when it finally does come out, it'll already be Easter Sunday. Commuter forecast for today is going to be a bit awful. Chance of showers in the morning and fog to boot, and later in the day we're going to see some possible thunderstorms. A lot of rain in the hours between 4 and 5, and 6 it should hopefully be clearing up. Today's highs we're going to see hovering anywhere from the low 80s to the high 70s, with an 83 in Trenton and Camden, and on the lower side, a 68-degree temperature in Atlantic City and Wildwood. And tonight's lows hovering around the high 40s to mid 50s, with a 51-degree temperature, the highest in New York and Camden. On the futurecast, we're going to see those thunderstorms coming in around 3 p.m. and by around 8, I think I saw, they should be gone. And the rest of the week will remain dry, as you can see on the 7-day ahead. You can see the 80% chance of showers tomorrow, and the temperature across the week will remain around the 60-degree to 70-degree mark. As you can see, the sun will come out very briefly just for Easter Sunday and return back to the clouds for the rest of the week. Back to you, Don.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so it looks like it's setting up to be a real nice weekend. Very springish, a little crispness to the air. But towards the end, like a week from today, we're looking at temps into the mid 70s or so, maybe even a little warmer into next weekend. So, wow, break out the suntan lotion and the beach gear for possibly next weekend. And speaking of warmer temperatures, we'll take a quick break now. Talk to our good friend here, Ralph, over at the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. 908-272-3000 is the phone number. 22 North Avenue West in historic Cranford, New Jersey. Give them a call. Set up those holiday cakes that we did see here. Let me bring up the Facebook page here. Let's show you some of the fine artwork some of the fine artwork. There's Ralph. We have to bring up the page. So there it is. There's the bunny cake. Come on. There we go. So there is the bunny cake. A really talented cake artist that Ralph has. Just fantastic. Super talented. I mean, look at that. That's a lot of creativity there on the egg cake, just to shape the cake with the ice cream. Wow, it is just really, really beautiful stuff. And even the round cakes with the jelly beans on them and the Easter baskets, and also for the bunny here, just the round ice cream cakes. He sells a lot of these cakes, friends. He sells a lot of these specialty cakes. I mean, they're just so nice looking. Wow. Just beautiful stuff. So give Ralph a call. 908-272-3000 is the phone number. Dial him up there and head to the webpage. CranfordVanillaBeanCreamery.com is where you want to be as well. That'll show you what's going on here with the cakes and all the other fun stuff that comes along with the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. Again, as this weather is starting to warm up, and even if you're in the area today, today is going to be close to about 80, 81 or so. So has a little bit of a summertime feel to the air. Perfect for some delicious ice cream. And I have to go over and see Ralph. Maybe tomorrow I'll stop in. I'll have to see if he's even there to get some new pictures of some of the new ice cream. And usually he does a couple, some new stuff there at the shop in the off season. So again, that's the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. We thank Ralph for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show. We also want to thank our friends over at the Shaved Cave, 1471 Raritan Road in Clark, 908-325-6283 for the best in any kind of grooming needs that you may have. Haircuts, beard trims, the whole deal. It's a classic barbershop with a modern flair to it. Give them a call again, 908-325-6283. And give them a call, make an appointment. They're busy all the time, friends. I mean, when I was there just last week, it was really pretty crowded as well. So give them a call, 908-325-6283. Want to thank our friends over at the Shaved Cave, 1471 Raritan Road in Clark, for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show. And a woman who needs no introduction on this broadcast is our good friend Darlie Newman. Travels with Darlie. Go to her website, darlie-newman.com, as well as darliecnewman.com. That is for the merch. You can pick up any of those sweatshirts and T-shirts, and also the coffee mugs like I have here. Let me just put the banner up the right way. There it is, darliecnewman.com. And then we have to go back to the banners. We got all kinds of stuff going on here now. Oof. Where are we? There it is. So there's the shop. And sweatshirts, T-shirts, travel mugs, you got the whole deal here. And the T-shirts here, let's just click on that. I don't know if I ever showed you this. They come in several different colors. There's a black one. There is navy. We have dark heather. I guess it's like a dark gray, sport gray, which is the gray, and the white. So there you go. Jump in and grab some of this great merchandise, darliecnewman.com/shop. That is where you'll find her merchandise. Also, you can find her program on New Jersey PBS, PBS Create, Amazon Prime, Wondrim, and Ovation TV's Journey. She's out shooting a new episode of Look Up with Darlie for New Jersey PBS, and she is actually going to be this episode, whenever it airs, is, I believe, about Asbury Park, if I'm not mistaken, or unless it's the Jersey Shore in general, but I'm not sure. But she is in Asbury Park now doing some filming there with Look Up with Darley. Hopefully that'll be, I'm assuming maybe the summer or the fall is when that will air, but we will certainly let you know. So we thank Darley so much for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show. And there goes the phone again. And we don't want to leave out our good friend Nick and Anthony over at Maxim Motor Cars. Last but certainly not least, 973-620-9060 for a quality used vehicle. Look no further than Maxim Motor Cars. Take a look at some of the inventory as we did yesterday. I finally sold the Mustang. He's got this new BMW, the 2015. The 2009 Pontiac G6 is still around. He's finally sold the Honda Roadster. He's got that 2004 Cadillac CTS. The Jeep Compass is sold. He's got the Acura TL. Let's see, 2014 Dodge Caravan, 2002 Volvo, and the Pontiac G8 is still kicking there. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So that's Maxim Motor Cars, 973-620-9060. Again, that's 973-620-9060. And we thank them for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show. They're in Morris County along Route 15 or West Clinton Street in Dover, New Jersey, between 46 and Route 80. All right, let's go back to our traffic component here this morning. We're going to go for another half hour. If it even warrants it, really. There's just not much going on. Down utility pole here on 35 north at the intersection of Arnold Avenue up by the train station. The left lane is shut. It's not going to cause anybody any kind of trouble other than local traffic. Parkway, looks like our crash is now off to the shoulder, but we're still seeing some fairly decent delays now back towards about 81, 82, just south of 82. I could run you about another 5 to 10 minutes to get through this. So hopefully everyone is okay. Certainly not what you're expecting for the morning ride north on the Parkway. And again, on such a lighter than normal day. 295, 55, that's good. Parkway, we were fine. 347, 47, Route 9 is going to be in pretty good shape there this morning. Throughout Stone Harbor, Wildwood, Cape May, not much happening on the Turnpike, as well as 195. We are in good shape. Let's see here. Route 9, the Parkway is clear. The Turnpike is fine. 287. Again, everything is in good shape here this morning. Parkway, a little heavy, heading north into Bloomfield, but that's kind of just normal. But you know what? Maybe it's not as normal as we think. I'm thinking maybe something happened there because that was just in the green just like 10 minutes ago. Let's go north of, yeah, look at that fog. It's ugly out there. That's at 148. That's northbound moving away. I think it's just a lot of volume. I just don't know why all of a sudden it seems like everybody left all at the same time. I don't see any outliers as far as anything going on, but if it was, it would just be past Hoover Avenue on 150. Yeah, it's literally like right at Hoover Avenue is where we're seeing that delay. So there could be, I think there is something going on there because this shouldn't be this heavy, regardless of, I mean, just for the conditions that we're setting up here this morning. But it's certainly possible. It's not out of the realm of possibility, but I just feel like it's heavier than what the conditions should be for this morning. Okay, so we'll widen it up. Let's go to the crossings again. About 20 at the George, about 15 at the Lincoln and Holland. Let's bring the city incident page to see if there's any outliers here. It's that Brooklyn Bridge deal, which I think is long gone. And as you can see here, into the Bronx, we're fine. I mean, there's just a little crowding here on the Bruckner at the RFK. South on the FDR is heavy at the RFK Triborough. And then further down the line, that is going to be looking good. Midtown Tunnel looking at about 10 minutes, about 8 minutes or so at the Ed Koch. Both ways, the BQE getting into the Brooklyn Bridge. That is going to be a busy ride. Let's see here. The Belt Parkway, that is fine. Staten Island crossings are in good shape across the board. Both ways of the Ed Koch Queensboro. I mean, Ed Koch dialed out. Both ways of the Van Wyck here at Atlantic Avenue is a bit busy. LIE west of the fairgrounds is heavy. East on the LIE and Grand Central heading out to Long Island. It's possible we see this build up a little bit more throughout the day, being the first day, or today is Passover, I should say. So, folks heading out to Long Island out of the city, south along the Cross Island is busy getting into the Clearview. I mean, into the LIE, I should say. But everything here on the south shore of the Belt Parkway is completely empty this morning. Southern State, little busy here east at the Wantagh, but the rest of Nassau County, Suffolk County is going to be terrific. East on Sunrise Highway, Hampton Bays, Southampton, Watermill, Bridgehampton, kind of normal busyness there to contend with. But other than that, everything is good. Connecticut, still some outliers south on the Merritt, 49, 95 loosening up here at 26, but 95 is still pretty heavy, 16 down through just about exit 5. And then the Parkway is heavy into 36, 35. And this northbound 95 situation, I just can't figure out what it is. I don't know what's going on, whether there's road work. I can't tell. I can't see any cameras. There's just nothing describing what it may be. Let's see here. Lower Westchester, we are good. The rest of the Hudson Valley is fantastic. I mean, there is just nothing out here. Along 84, the Thruway, 684. I mean, it is just absolutely fantastic. Again, friends, it doesn't get any better than this, really. Unless it was like early Saturday morning, early tomorrow morning, when you listen to me on WCBS 880 News. Let's go to transit again. We'll check in with the trains, see how they're faring today on or close to schedule. There's no holiday schedule tomorrow that I'm aware of for New Jersey Transit. Journal Square 33rd, Hoboken 33rd, resuming normal service. So that is fine. Let's go to the MTA. Let's see if we keep everything to the right column. Oh, no. There we go. There we go. The 6 and the F, the D planned train reroute, the JZ, and the SIR boarding changes. Long Island Railroad is on or close and reduced service here. Hudson Line customers should expect delays and cancellations due to track damage near Beacon. So watch for that. Okay. Let's see what we want to do. Oh, well, the New York Auto Show is in town, and that starts tomorrow. Hopefully I will be going next week. I believe, I don't know what day, but we'll be going to check out all the new stuff. So hopefully we'll have some good content for the channel here in a couple of weeks after I do some editing and so forth, because I do notice that the car videos get some fairly decent traction, literally. So we're looking at the National Corvette Museum here this morning. We're dialing that in just to see what's going on here. Let's check out a couple of the fun vehicles here. That one is a I think that's a 70th anniversary edition one. All black with the does it have red interior? Tough to see from that shot. Oh, got one that moved out. Another one that moved out. Moved him out. Oh, that one's nice there. That's the Elkhart Lake Blue with the red interior. That's sharp. Those wheels are kind of nice too. I just wish there was a chrome option. Unfortunately, I don't know why they're not offering one. Another blue one. Looks like blue is the popular color here of choice. Oh, there's a red one. I don't think that's the Torch. That's the Red Mist Metallic. I think the coupe. Let's see. That's the Torch Red there. The other one was Red Mist Metallic. That's the Torch Red at oh, so somebody walking past. There we go. That's the convertible. And let's see what number 8's got. Another blue. What is that? I don't know. It's a convertible. Yeah. Nice. That's outside of the National Corvette Museum. Looks a little overcast and some drizzle and some rain. Not really the greatest day to be heading out and driving on a Corvette, really. But trying to think of what was one of the new vehicles with the New York Auto Show. No, it'll come to me. But while we're sitting here perusing websites, again, friends, like and subscribe to the Tri-State Traffic Show. Pass it along to all your friends. Again, hit those like button, whatever everyone's been doing. It's been helping fairly well. Seen the numbers come up on the replays over the last couple of days, which is great. But you can see the car videos are the ones that really get the most traction here. This is almost 3,500 views. This is almost 1.5 on my car. So Darley only got about 42. I'm surprised at that. I was hoping that was going to be a little more than 42 views. But anyway, so like and subscribe to the Tri-State Traffic Show if you could, please. That would be fantastic. Hopefully maybe we can get to 150 before we get to 200 episodes. I don't know. We're at 184 now. I believe we've done 184 episodes of the show. Wow. Unreal. Okay, so we got the shameless plug in there. So in 2 minutes, we'll do another check of that 7-day weather forecast with Chris over at the Weather Watchers. And I spoke to Johnny. I think we're going to try to set something up. We're going to set something up to head over potentially maybe even next week. I got to see what the schedule looks like for me here, but looks like Justin may be coming in to speak to the Weather Watchers. And you know what? Let me just see what he said here. He emailed me back, and I will peruse the email. Let's see here. Says he might be setting up next Friday afternoon. Okay. Okay, so possibly next Friday afternoon, I may be going to Rutgers to do a little something. Nice. All right. So, gosh, friends, there's just not a whole lot to talk to you about here this morning. It really is just super quiet here this morning, which is a good thing if you're needing to head out. Even the Parkway is still a little banged up there, getting out of the Toms River tolls, but the accident is now cleared. So, with that said, let's go back to the Weather Center for a last and final check of our forecast. And yeah, so let's head to Chris in the Weather Center. Good morning.
Hello again, Don. Here is your second Tri-State Traffic Show weather update. As always, and as you can expect, we're going to see April showers. We're going to see the sun sort of fight for its spot in the sky over the week, and when it finally does come out, it'll already be Easter Sunday. Commuter forecast for today is going to be a bit awful. Chance of showers in the morning and fog to boot, and later in the day we're going to see some possible thunderstorms, a lot of rain in the hours between 4 and 5, and 6 it should hopefully be clearing up. Today's highs we're going to see hovering anywhere from the low 80s to the high 70s, with an 83 in Trenton and Camden, and on the lower side, a 68 degree temperature in Atlantic City and Wildwood. And tonight's lows hovering around the high 40s to mid 50s, with a 51 degree temperature, the highest in New York and Camden. On the Futurecast, we're going to see those thunderstorms coming in around 3 p.m. and by around 8, I think I saw, they should be gone. And the rest of the week will remain dry, as you can see on the 7-day ahead. You can see the 80% chance of showers tomorrow, and the temperature across the week will remain around the 60 degree to 70 degree mark. As you can see, the sun will come out very briefly just for Easter Sunday and return back to the clouds for the rest of the week. Back to you, Don.
Thank you, Chris, and happy holidays to you and your family. So we thank you so much for the forecast. But again, the rain coming into this area probably be just around 4 o'clock or so, from 4 straight through to about 11. That's kind of the window there. We got about a 6-7 hour time frame where it could get kind of crazy around the tri-state, especially if around lunchtime, 11, 12, 1 o'clock, if we get some of the breaks in the clouds and the sun really starts to warm up the air a little bit, that could really pose some issues as far as the thunderstorm activity, because tomorrow is going to be a full 15 to 20 degrees cooler, and then Saturday is even going to be a little bit cooler than that. So it's that cold front that's going to plow on through as all this warm air is coming up from the south. So, but after that, it doesn't look like there's any rain in the forecast starting from Easter Sunday, straight through next weekend. And late next week is going to be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, close to averaging around 80 degrees. So it's going to be really pretty nice around these parts. All right, friends, let's wrap up the traffic end of things here this morning. Still, this Parkway is still dialed out here. And I can't figure out why all of a sudden this has just gone right down the drain. Let's go back to the cameras. Maybe they may have moved the camera to see what's going on out by the old Essex Toll Plaza, the area of Hoover Avenue. It's at 151. It's still slow right in there, right past Hoover Avenue. That's 150. I just don't know what it is. I just don't get it. And this is at 147. It's kind of crazy how heavy that is. There's no reason that I'm seeing for it, but other than just some volume. 280 across the Stickle Drawbridge. What else is new there? Yeah, just little sporadic pockets of traffic. Same thing into the city. Both ways, the BQE getting into the Brooklyn Bridge, Midtown Tunnel, about 10 minutes. East on the LIE and the Grand Central is heavy out to the Cross Island. West on the Cross Bronx now building both ways into 3rd Avenue. Let's go to the numbers at the George. We'll probably put everything in that 10 to 15 minute column. Yeah, about 15 safe across the board. I think we're at that point. East on the Southern, a little heavy, out to 135. Rest of Suffolk County, Nassau, Suffolk looks good. East on Sunrise Highways heavy into Southampton, Watermill, Bridgehampton. That is definitely busy. Connecticut still seems to be fairly busy here. Now getting a little more volume on the 8 and 25 into 27 down through 26, 25. 95 is heavy from about 15 straight on down the line to about 6, and then going north into 3 out of Westchester. Again, for some reason it's heavy. I don't know why. If it's construction, lane shifting, I'm not even sure what the deal is there. But just watch for that. Rest of the Hudson Valley is clean and green all across the board. So we're doing just fine here this morning. And like I said, I think we're going to kind of wrap up things just a little bit early. I don't know if Connor is still with me here just for a brief second. So what I think I'm going to try in the coming weeks, once I get the new computer. I know you've been hearing me talk about this new computer for the last 6 months. We still haven't pulled the trigger on it, but that will be coming sooner than later. What I think I'm going to do is I may change out this camera and get I don't know what you want to call it. No, it's not a graphics card. It's just a box from Elgato. It seems like that. It seems to be the best ones that I've seen. HDMI out into that and then into the computer and let the box do the decoding of the camera itself. And maybe that would smooth out this picture. I think it's just because of I think it's really, honestly, the USBs that I'm using here. I just don't think it's fast enough. It's such an older technology. I think it's just USB 2. I don't think it's USB 3 at least. But at least on the other, I can use the Thunderbolt port. I believe I can. We'll see to get that. So let the heavy lifting being done by the box, and maybe get a different camera set up. So maybe that will stop the choppiness of the video here. Yeah, we can. I'll try to do something either today or tomorrow and send you an email there. But I think that's kind of the way I want to go, just to get it away from the computer and kind of do it separately. And we'll see if that helps out just a little bit. All right, friends, let's do this now. All right, so have a terrific Thursday. Drive safely, everyone. Those celebrating Passover, happy Passover. For those celebrating Easter, happy Easter, Ramadan, everything all in one here in this festive spring season. And again, the Mets home opener is now tomorrow. The Mets home opener is now tomorrow instead of today because of the impending weather. So again, keep an eye to the sky from about 4 o'clock on into the evening, between like 4 and 10 or so. Could get a little crazy around here with some thunderstorms and some wind and some heavy rain, some really quick downpours. So please be careful. If you have those storm drains, definitely clear them out if you can. Just prevent any kind of flash flooding of any type. All right. So again, have a fantastic, terrific Thursday, I should say. A fantastic Friday. Make sure you listen to me tomorrow on WCBS 880 News tomorrow morning, beginning at 5 a.m. from 5 a.m. to 11:30. That's when I'll be on. Instead of the afternoon, like I said, had to switch the schedules around because the legend Tom Kaminsky will be out at Citi Field doing his reports as he always does for the Mets opening day. And that was supposed to be today, but now that's going to be tomorrow. So Jimmy Feldman is off, so I'm filling in really for him. And that's just a whole shuffling of the deck, basically. So anyway, bottom line is I will be on tomorrow morning on 880 from 5 a.m. until 11:30. So definitely tune in And leave me a message in the comments here what you guys think about how it sounds. This will be the third shift, I think, for myself and CBS. All right, friends, have a terrific Thursday. Again, watch for that rain, and we'll see you. We will see you next Wednesday. All right, take care, everybody.